Hello, my lovely Virgos. I'm Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your end of August into September 2020 love reading, or within a month. Bleh. Communication could be a problem. Or within a month's time of viewing this, because all my readings are timeless. So whenever you watch it, it might resonate, it might not. I just put all the I made playlists for all the zodiac signs, so it's easier to backtrack on older readings just in case you haven't seen them. If you're drawn to any of those readings, don't get hung up on the dates because it could resonate with you now. Keep in mind these are general readings. They will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's also on the community tab as well as my website, and don't forget to check me out on Patreon. This reading will not be extended over there. I'm doing other things in lieu of extendeds, and after this series is done, when I get done with all the zodiac signs, I will go back to my extendeds. I kind of alternate because I just want to be able to get things out because you guys have waited for so long, and thank you so much for your patience. And for those of you who have stuck by me even through the waiting process, which it hasn't been too long. I mean, I've been putting up like videos out and stuff, but yeah, I mean, I guess I did like Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, and Leo, I believe, initially, like the first batch of the last series that I did. So it has been a little bit of a wait for y'all. So thank you so much for sticking around. And if you left for a little while, feel free to come back and subscribe. It really helps me out, helps the channel out. Liking helps as well. All that stuff. I'm trying not to say so much because I started rewatching Scorpio's reading and I'm like, let's count how many times she says, So now I'm like self-conscious about it because it was annoying me, and I'm thinking, man, hopefully this doesn't annoy anybody else. So hopefully I cut that out because I know that I've already said it a few times. Anyways, I almost said it again. So, let's see. The energy. I feel a lot. It's not really, I mean, it is stagnant energy, but I feel like it's stubborn energy. Someone, it could be you or it could be somebody else. And keep in mind when I say Virgo or you, it could be the cross watcher, flip flop, vice versa, whatever side of the coin you're on. If it resonates, or just make it fit so that it does. If the information is resonating, like if I say you and you're like, oh no, that's them, just put it on their side kind of thing is what I'm getting at. Never make information fit. If this reading doesn't resonate, maybe next time. I do focus on my subscribers and those who, like and comment. I keep you guys in mind and tell my guides and the universe while I'm preparing the readings that that's who I'm focusing on. So that's where the messages come from. So the overall energy we have, I am Kali or Kaylee. From death comes rebirth. This is all about transformation and change, just like the death card. And then we have, I want to do this. And then we have shallow grave, you miss someone. I feel like you want to change the situation, or your person does. Both of you more than likely want to change the situation. I see the butterfly. It's like you guys haven't given up on each other. Even if it appears that you have, there's definitely a change that somebody wants to have. You want the situation to change. You want the gap between the two of you to be bridged. I feel like you really want to reach out to this person and right a wrong, or just get the ball rolling. So if you were the one that was keeping this connection from getting off the ground, you no longer want to do that. You want a commitment with this person. You want to see where it could go and if they're willing to do that, because you miss talking to them. I feel like you miss seeing their face. Like I just heard, I miss your face. You miss hearing their voice. You miss their advice. I feel like this is mutual energy, so they're missing you too. But for some reason, I feel like, Virgo, you have been the one you took a step back. You were the reason why communication was kind of stale, is what I'm feeling. I mean, it could be the other way around. Like I said, put it where it fits in your situation, but I am feeling that. So one of you definitely was the one, someone took a step back. I'm just going to say it that way. But you're both equally missing each other. But I feel like one of you almost chalked it up to a lost cause. Like, it's not going anywhere. Why? I've tried I've tried this, I've tried that. I've tried so hard to get Virgo to see me, or to get so and so to see Virgo, but it just wasn't progressing. There was no forward movement. So there's a sense of giving up on one person's side, but the other person was hesitant because they were either dealing with the past, like an ex. Oops, I said it. Anyways, either you or them were dealing with a past person, or just your past was holding you back because of the pain and whatever trauma you went through. I also feel, or whatever they went through, I also feel that part of the hang up for someone in this situation has absolutely nothing to do with love and relationships. I mean, something from the past definitely is creating blockages in love, but I feel like it's creating blocks in other areas of your life or their lives as well. I feel like the death of somebody close to you or somebody close to this person, has created a fear of abandonment. I keep staring in my little bucket of charms. I keep staring at the little willow tree, or the tree. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. It just was popping out at me. And to me, that's like your lifeline. That's your family tree, is what I think of when I look at that. And I feel like whoever lost someone in their family who was very close to them, I feel like it could be a parent. It's someone that you were close to or that they were close to. It not only created a fear of abandonment, but I feel like whoever experienced that loss, they've never felt grounded and rooted. Like, I mean, you can ground yourself, spiritually through, when you're meditating and things like that. But I feel it's not that. It's like setting roots, like in a relationship or just in your life where your home is. I feel like I don't have a sanctuary. I don't have roots because of this loss. And I feel like it's really difficult to ever plant them. Like, is this a possibility for me? Will this ever happen for me? Can I ever make this work? I feel like it's because if you open, whoever experienced this loss, this death, they feel, whether it's you or them, this person feels that if they open themselves up to love, to truly love that other person, they're going to be taken away from them. It's like, why should I make myself vulnerable and attach myself to this person? And create a family, create a life, get grounded and rooted, and, have the perfect little life that I've dreamed of, just to have it ripped away from me. Because what if I don't die first? That's kind of a morbid way to think of things, but I feel like either you, Virgo, or this person is really thinking that way, because this loss has affected them or you on a very deep level. And I feel like you didn't always know that that's what the problem was. And I feel like either you or them, whoever experienced this loss, has chosen unhealthy people and been in very toxic relationships, or or even just one, depending on how many relationships you've been in. But I feel like purposefully choosing the wrong people because I won't get attached is what I feel. It's really sad if you sit here and think of it like that, but that does happen to people, but that's what I'm feeling. So it has nothing to do with you, Virgo, or it has nothing to do with the other person necessarily. It's a fear of getting attached and then having it ripped away, losing what you love, losing who you love. So there is a massive fear here. But I feel like whoever's feeling that way is realizing it, and they're allowing it to come to the surface. So they're trying to face this fear so that they can move on and move forward, because I feel like I don't want to stay stuck. I don't want to be this stubborn. I want, love in my life. I want that freedom. I want things to flow between me and another person. So there is a desire to have a connection like that, but it's terrifying. And then we have green light. It's go time. Stop procrastinating and charge full steam ahead. The procrastination has to do with this loss, is what I feel for. That's a main message here for somebody. But regardless, like, even if you didn't lose someone close to you, or your person didn't, it could be the loss of a relationship when someone was vulnerable and then that person took advantage of them, or just stomped on their heart, kind of thing, because that happens all the time. Yeah, it's a loss of some kind. Somebody lost somebody near and dear to them, whether it was death or ending of a relationship, which is causing somebody to stall. And I feel like that's why either you or them have been really stubborn. Time is only a blockage if you don't spend it wisely. Make time for the things you love. Make time for the people that you love. I feel like this is coming out because the communication between you and your person has become stagnant or non-existent at this time. I feel like it was kind of hot and cold. One day you're talking, the next day you're not, or you go a few days in a row with talking, everything's great, you're laughing, you're happy, and then boom, silence. Whether you create the disconnect or the other person does, I feel like one of you was not making time for the other one. One of you was kind of, it was getting a little irritated, like, why won't you talk to me? Like, I'm not worth your time. I'm not worth even a heart or a like on Facebook, shit like that. I feel like somebody's priorities were a little out of whack, and it was making the other person feel shitty. Oh, post warning, I use bad language. If you don't like it, there's a door. See you later. Bye. I have no time for negativity. I always forget to say that. Also, I live on a main road. You might hear traffic. Scorpio's reading. There were sirens, and so I don't know if it was a fire truck or an ambulance. And then there was squeaky brakes from a freaking big rig truck. I was like, man, all the craziness. But anyways, make time for those you love. And someone felt like you weren't making time for them, or that's how you felt, that they weren't making time for you. Like, it's like you were put on the back burner. I'm not a priority, is what I feel. And then write your own love story. Two imperfect people who are perfect for each other. So I feel like through all the flaws, all the past mistakes, all the shit that you've been through, all the shit that they've been through, this death for whoever that resonates with, the hard breakups, dealing with toxic or unhealthy people, whether it's friendships, family members, exes, whoever was unhealthy for you or them, I feel like it's built up this character, like, it's become a piece of you, a part of you, of who you are, and you feel flawed because of that, or this person feels flawed because of that, whoever that fits with. But I feel like both of you have very similar flaws. Everybody's flawed, nobody's perfect. But I also feel like I'm talking to somebody who strives for perfection. Whether that's you or them, both of you might be a little bit of perfectionist. I feel like I'm paying attention. I can't get my words right. Someone does not know how to express their feelings or get their point across in a way that people will understand. Hopefully, with me saying that, my words won't be all flip-flopped and jumbled up now. But I feel like there's a sense of perfection. You got, like, paying close attention to detail, things needing to be perfect. I gotta do this. There's like a checklist. I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this, and I can't have this relationship or this connection until this, that, and the other is done. So someone is definitely being a little hard on themselves, actually being very hard on themselves, and allowing their self-proclaimed flaws to hinder them from moving forward in this connection. Because I feel like whatever you believe, whatever flaws you think you have, Virgo, this person doesn't see them. They don't see that they don't see any of your imperfections as an issue, as a deal breaker. And I feel like you feel the same way about this person. You know that nobody's perfect. You don't hold this person to the same standard that you hold yourself, or vice versa. And at the bottom of this deck, which is Willow's Wisdom Oracle, it is the oracle deck that I created. If you're interested in purchasing it, email me. I'll give you the information on that and how to do so. But on the bottom of the deck, there was the spying card. Well, there were two. It says a passionate reunion will ignite an old flame. So you have been going back and forth with this person for a while. I do not feel like this is an ex. For some of you, it could be, because it is a general reading. So just, whoever your love interest is. But I do feel like there's been back and forth banter for a while. So this is someone is someone you've been trying to deal with. Like, I feel like you've been dealing with them in like a friend capacity in a sense. And I don't even feel like it's full on friendship. It's more of you guys know each other and you wanted to date. So you guys have been trying to communicate. But I do feel like that's coming back around. But we have someone is watching you. They are waiting and gathering information. Don't be shy, little stalker. Get out of the bushes and say hello. So either you are heavily watching this person or they're heavily watching you. So you guys are still keeping tabs on each other. I don't feel like it's in a creepy way or anything like that. But it's definitely happening. So the main energy between the two of you is the Devil reverse. So this is releasing fears. It could be releasing someone unhealthy or toxic from your past or from your current environment, just getting rid of them, whether it's, it could be people, places, things. Some of you are getting out of an unhealthy job, while others of you are just removing unhealthy people. So if there were friendships that weren't in your best interest, they're going bye-bye. Any family members who don't mean you well, they're gone. Shit like that. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. So we have a lot of earth energy right off the bat. I know that you're a Virgo, but you could be dealing with another earth sign, or this is just your energy. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So we have a lot of earth. We have Capricorn and then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I feel like this is releasing the stubborn energy. It's recognizing that you don't want to be stubborn anymore. It's taking ownership of who created the blocks in this connection. It's like self-sabotaging energy. I feel like there was a fear of not being able to work together. Like, if you continued with this person, would their actions meet their words? Would you guys really be a balanced couple? Would this person really collaborate with you? Would it work out? Or would they be ripped away from you when you became vulnerable? So I feel like that's why there's been no progress. That's why this has stayed kind of stuck, because it's with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, that's being stuck in the mud. It's not even moving forward. So I do feel like there's a stubborn energy and a fear being released here, because someone wants to move forward now. If I burped out loud, I do apologize, because it sounded loud in my head, but I don't know. I'm questioning that burp. That was just weird. It almost sounded like, no joke, it almost sounded like a growl. If you heard it, then you know, but in my head it sounded like a growl. Some of you could legit be dealing with a negative entity around you. I feel like you sense it more at night. Some of you could be, and if this isn't you, it could be your person or someone very close to you, like a friend or family member even. But I feel like some of you are dealing with a negative entity, and it's not like a demon or anything like that. It's a mean person. So someone who is cruel in life is cruel in death, and they're tied to you because of a location that you went to. So if you're a paranormal investigator, or if you mess around with divination tools, the Ouija board or pendulums, trying to do spirit communication, anything like that, especially if you're not trained or well versed in protection measures. I feel like someone attached themselves to you because you're more sensitive to the spirit realm than you realized. That's definitely not for everyone, but that is for somebody. You could even hear growling, someone who's angry. I feel like it's a man, and he's tall. I don't even feel like he's really been dead for... I feel like he's been... I just heard 50, so I don't know if he was 50 years old when he passed away, or if he's been gone, or if he died 50 years ago, something like that. But I do feel like he's a middle-aged man, and he's very bitter, very angry. I feel like he was an alcoholic in life. There's a lot of resentment. It has nothing to do with you. Like, this person, you don't know who this is. Like, this is not your family member. This is not whoever, like, the loss that you're feeling or that this person is feeling. It's not this individual. But this man yells at you at night, and I see him, like, getting in your face. Some of you, if you ever feel like you're being pushed, like a hand on your chest or being held down, he is trying to hold you down, and it's a scare tactic. You can get some Palo Santos and cleanse the energy in your home, or call someone in. Someone is dealing with that. And you might even contact your person, especially if you have an interest. Like, if you share an interest with the paranormal, like paranormal activity, or if you're both, ghost hunters, or... I feel like your person is very spiritual, so they might be able to help you with this. Maybe you might reach out to them about it, because it's becoming bothersome. This man was going to die because of alcoholism, but I almost feel like he took his life. I don't know. He's just... I feel it. I feel it here. You could have had dreams about suicide. And I feel like if you dreamt about how this man died, in the dream, it was you. But it was him showing you what happened to him, but with your face, if that makes sense. Anyways, Seven of Swords reverse. There's trust issues here. I feel like someone in the situation, you or them, or both of you, I feel like it's one of you, wasn't trusting the process. Like I said, there was a fear of moving forward, so that's what created this stubbornness. I feel like you have a hard time trusting other people, or your person has a problem with this. It's like not trusting the process, or that things would be fair and that they would work together with you, because you're basing it off from the past. Yeah, and then we have the Shiminy Crickets. The Devil again with the High Priestess. This is very spiritual energy. I feel like you've kept this to yourself. This is definitely a secret. I feel like your person knows, though, without you telling them, because they are very spiritual. Or you know about your person. You know this about your person because you're spiritual. It all depends on who I'm talking to here. You're definitely dealing with a High Priestess, or you are the High Priestess, and I feel like there's just this inner knowing. There's a lot of spirit communication around you. I feel like your person, whoever you haven't moved forward with, that would balance you out. It's almost like that other half feeling. You have a lot in common with this person, but yet you have a lot of differences, which I know that always sounds funny and confusing, but it's like beneath the surface, you both have so much in common, but what you show the world is very different. How you react and how you handle situations is very different. I feel like your person might be a tarot reader, a psychic, a medium, definitely mediumship here. But I feel like you have those abilities too. But you don't know. Like, you don't know how to use them. Or it could be vice versa, where you're aware of your abilities, you know how to work with them, but your person doesn't. there's someone that's not trusting their intuition. They're not trusting the information that they're getting. I almost feel like I'm crazy. Like what I'm seeing and feeling at night, that's not real. It's real. I just want to let you know that. But there is a fear of abandonment. Ten of Pentacles reversed with the Three of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles. This is a reconciliation, wanting to come together, wanting to celebrate, but terrified of things not working out. It's like, if I make this work, yes, I'm going to be happy, but what if they leave? What if, they die? You can't live your life that way. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because that's regret. And that's going to create a lot of pain. I feel like whoever I'm talking to is in pain because they do feel like there could possibly already be a missed opportunity in this situation. I don't feel like there actually is, but it is someone's fear. There's a lot of fear of moving forward. I feel like if you just reach out to this person, you'd be pleasantly surprised. Or if they just reached out to you, they'd be pleasantly surprised. There's just so much fear here. This is insane. I get more on this general energy. The main energy. This is just general energy. Oh my goodness. Yep. Someone's definitely not trusting their intuition. I feel like you guys speak to each other in the dream space. There's telepathic communication. And it's funny because the information you're getting, I feel like it's coming from this person, but you're not trusting it. You'll tell yourself, like, yes, I received the message, and you'll try to talk back, and then you go, oh, I'm freaking nuts. Like, this ain't true. This is not. They can't hear me. So you second guess yourself, but yeah, they can hear you. And this is why they can hear you. Twin flames. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. I said it was like a puzzle piece, your other half. That's why there's so much fear here. I feel like you're working on yourself and you're trying to move on from the past. Whatever's holding you back. I feel like whoever I'm talking to has taken some time for themselves and been a little selfish in a positive way to heal and to come to grips with the loss of whoever they lost, or, the end of a connection, healing from an unhealthy situation, whatever it is to you or to them. I feel like that's why there's so much fear here. And the connection, when you're around this person or communicate with them, it's so intense that it terrifies you or them. So whoever's more vulnerable, whoever is being stubborn, basically, whether it's you or them, is the one who has all this fear. So in the recent past, what happened in the past to get you to this point with all this fear, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. This is blocked communication and it's blocked forward movement. I don't feel like a block in communication is what's created fear. I feel like the stubborn person, you or them, created this block as self-sabotaging behavior, like stop talking, refuse to move forward with this connection because of this fear. This was done on purpose. Can I get more? What is this block? I just heard silenced. I feel like somebody silenced themselves because they didn't know what the best, what course of action to take, like moving forward, what would work best. Page of Wands, yeah. I almost feel like someone in the situation told the other person that they didn't love them, that they only want to be friends. Somebody got friend zoned. Somebody stopped this relationship from coming together, blocked out love completely, and was like, oh, we can just be friends. But it created an imbalance, and it was all because somebody was, I was going to say self-conscious, but somebody's confidence was really low. They weren't very confident in themselves, so it's like projecting that on the other person and almost blaming the other person. So I feel like there's friend zone energy, but even that came to an end. It's like we can only be friends, but then communication just ceased. It's like a cease and desist order over here. I feel like that's what happened. And I feel like that's why there's even more fear currently. It's like, did I fuck up? Did I make the wrong choice? Is my person still interested? So what's in your thoughts, Virgo, about this, we have the Emperor. This is Aries and Taurus energy, and the Page of Cups. I feel like you're thinking about taking charge of the situation. I don't feel like you're controlling, but I feel like you're trying to take control over your emotions and over yourself so that you can move forward. Because the Emperor is very take charge. It's very action oriented, is what I'm feeling right now, and I feel like you're either thinking about apologizing for any blocks and disconnects, anything that, yeah, I feel like I'm sorry I stopped talking to you. I'm sorry that I said this. I'm sorry that things have gone the way that they have. I feel like there's someone's thinking about opening up and explaining why they stopped talking or why they didn't move this forward. It's like taking charge of the situation, apologizing, and I feel like I want to start off slow and at least let somebody know that I still care, or that I care, period. Can I get more on thoughts? The Magician. Yeah, this is definitely take charge energy. I feel like you're trying to manifest this person back into your world, and in doing so, it's almost like praying. I hear somebody either speaking out loud or in their head and praying, saying, you know, so and so, please reach out to me. So and so, I'm still here. It's like trying to reassure the other person subconsciously or intuitively, telepathically, whatever you want to say, trying to get them to message you first so that you don't put yourself in that vulnerable place. But I feel like you're thinking like, I need to, because they're not doing it. Your person is receiving your messages, but they're doubting it. So both of you are doubting just how strong this connection really is. You both manifested each other. So I feel like most of you are in manifestation mode right now. Like, you know, I want to get this off the ground. So it's take charge. And I feel like if you apologize, it will go a long way and it will move forward. Or if they apologize. So whoever created the disconnect and was doing the self-sabotaging behavior is the one who needs to bring in the apology, whether it's you or them. Why it's all happening, we have the King of Swords reversed, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see him as Gemini. And then Strength, Leo energy. We have multiple signs in our chart, so don't get hung up on the signs. But this is why it's all happening is withheld communication. Somebody withheld the truth. So even when you were talking to this person, you guys were just talking about mundane crap, day-to-day shit, you know, nothing meaningful. I feel like I'm withholding my emotions. I'm not telling you what I'm really thinking and feeling. It's very superficial communication. This is definitely restraint. I feel like there was some detached, cold communication as well. Even if you friend zone someone or they friend zone you, I feel like even friends don't talk this coldly to each other. So it was very disconnected communication, which is why all this fear and worry and, you know, needing to apologize is here. Can I get more on why it all happened with the King of Swords reversed and Strength? I'm not looking at him as a narcissist or, you know, someone who's nasty and mean and controlling or a liar or anything like that. I do feel like somebody lied about their feelings, though, like because they were afraid of their own feelings. But it's not anyone who's malicious. I'm just looking at it as detached communication, withholding the truth. Can I get more on why it all happened? Hold on. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What is this detached communication, please? Oop. The Hierophant reversed. It's not having faith that the connection will get off the ground. But I also feel like what the lie was I don't have feelings for you. I don't want a commitment. I'm not ready for a commitment. I'm not interested in a relationship. But it was a lie. This is what was being held back, and that's why there's so much fear and detached energy up here. And look, we got the Five of Cups with the Ten of Cups reversed. This is not being emotionally satisfied. This is depression. This is like really being upset that this didn't work. So I feel like whoever created this mess is definitely regretful, and they're sitting they're feeling sorry for themselves, and they're really upset that this hasn't moved forward, because whoever said they didn't want a connection, or they didn't love you, or if you said that, this person is sad because they lied, and there's a lot of pain here. Can I get a little bit more on why it happened, please? Of this sadness. Why was this lie made? Whoa. Somebody just wanted to make, like, they were trying to make a healthy choice for themselves, but I feel like that backfired because they weren't listening to their intuition. Heart with a key and passion. Yeah, there's a strong connection here. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Somebody lied about that. I feel like one person in this situation, either you or them, told the other person that, you know, that they felt a strong connection, and that, you know, they were very interested, that they had a lot of love for them. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Somebody was honest about their feelings and wanted to move this forward, and was like, you know, I love you, Virgo, or you said I love you, so and so. But the other person lied and said that they didn't want a commitment, they weren't ready for it, that they needed to heal, they needed to work on this. They were restraining themselves, and it was all a lie, because they actually feel the same exact way. So what you can expect coming up in the near future, which is within the next week or so, is the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Moon reverse, which is Piscean energy. Sometimes I see that as Cancer, all depending. I feel like, Virgo, I almost feel like you, if you're not dealing, this could be you, or you're dealing with another earth sign, or somebody who's embodying this motherly energy. You could be dealing with a mother. Maybe the person you're interested in, you know, has children, whether male or female, doesn't matter. This is not gender based. But whoever this is very grounded, nurturing, loving energy. And I feel like coming up within the week, someone's going to express their feelings. Ultimately, there's a secret that's going to be exposed. Somebody wants to let the other person know that they want to move this forward. We have the Five of Swords. This is like a lose-lose situation, but it's also gaining control in the situation. And I almost feel like this is you opening up to this person, you know, actually expressing at least a little bit how you feel, and saying that, you know, I care about you, kind of thing. It's taking control over yourself in the situation, and that's what you're thinking up here. So you know that you need to do this, basically. Yeah, and then we have the Emperor again. So it's in your thoughts, and then it's coming up this week. I feel like it's to get you out of this stuck energy, unless you're the King of Pentacles. And if you are, then they're coming in to try to get you to see things from their perspective. Someone wants to change the perspective of the other person. Can I get more on what's to come this week for Virgo? This upcoming energy. I just saw heartbroken, which we see down here with the Five of Cups. That could be what somebody expresses, is how they were heartbroken, or how you were heartbroken over the disconnect, over the lie, over withholding your feelings. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. Yeah, having a lot of love for somebody. This is definitely opening up and telling somebody how you feel. Taking charge of the situation and saying, you know, I want to make this work. I'm sorry I lied to you. It's just because I'm afraid. I was fearful that I would lose you. So I pushed you away instead, because then I won't get attached. But then I realized I still love you and I can't help it, kind of thing. So I do feel like this coming week, or within a week or two, either you're going to get this call or you're going to make this call. It could be a text or a message, but one of you is going to tell the other person what they mean to you, or what you mean to them. Because you finally know that this is the right choice for you. After all this deliberation, basically, all this worry, all this sadness. Sometimes we do need to disconnect from from certain people and situations so that we can have a well-rounded perspective and so that we can know for sure that this is who we want and what we want. And I kind of feel like that's what somebody was doing. They needed to know. There's still fear here, though, of losing that person, but it's better to spend time with them. And I almost feel like somebody's looking at it this way now, because I love you whether you're here or not. So it's better for me to not waste time and spend as much time as I can with you, even if I only have a year with you. You know what I mean? So your person, we have the Fool and the Magician reversed. So you have the Magician in your thoughts. You're trying to manifest this. This person, they don't know what's going on. So I feel like they are moving on. They wanted to take a leap of faith with you, and I feel like they're the ones that actually said that they have feelings for you, Virgo, and you disconnected from them. So they feel like they need to go it alone, that they need to move on because they can't make it work. I feel like they did try to manifest a new beginning with you, and with the turn down and the disconnect and, just the not knowing, they feel like they're forced to move forward. But if you communicate with them, I really feel like they'll move forward with you. It's just, I feel like this person is kind of feeling at a loss. Like, I can't make it work, so I'm just going to move on, kind of thing. Page of Pentacles, that's kind of friendly energy. It's offering, it can be a gift sometimes. Yep. Nine of Pentacles, there's a single independent energy. I feel like this person did make an offer to you, and they got rejected. So I do feel like with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands, this is them moving on. It's making a decision to move forward without you. Even though it bothers them, sorry, I have a pop-up over here. Even though it really hurts them to move on without you and to potentially have to find somebody else, I feel like they feel like it's necessary that they have to now because there's been no forward movement. They will welcome communication from you, though. Can I get more on Virgo's person? What's going on with the Chariot, Eight of Wands, Page, Pent? Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Yeah, they feel this connection with you. You've got soulmates and twin flames. So one of you sees this as a twin connection and the other one sees it as a soulmate connection. And it might be because this person might not understand the difference, or, a soul connection is a soul connection. We only have one twin flame card anyways, so, it couldn't come out twice. But I feel like this person is really hurt that they feel like they have to move forward. And that's why, even though they're moving forward, I feel like they're waiting on communication. They're waiting on forward movement with you, because I can also see it this way, and I did see it this way, but I'm like, I don't know, we'll see what other cards come out before I say it. With the Magician reversed and the Fool, this person might be leading you to believe that they've moved on, that they don't care anymore, but they do. It's all for show. They love your ass, Virgo. Just gonna say. And they really want to move forward. They're willing to accept anything you give them, any offer. And I do feel like they're having a really hard time not talking to you, not asking you again. Like, do you love me? Do you love me? What is it? I wanted to say, do you love me now that I'm gone? I don't think that's the lyrics. Now that I'm gone. So it's almost like, oh my gosh, there was a song that was like that. Like something like a man loves you when you're gone or something. Like, it's basically about taking someone for granted while they're there and then realizing that and being lonely and sad and wanting that person back. It's like living with regret, not like you didn't notice me until I was gone, kind of thing. And I feel something like that, like this person is saying that to you, now that I'm gone, you love me, but they still love you. So, or vice versa, it is what it is. So communication coming up, we have the Four of Cups reversed, not wanting a missed opportunity, not wanting to wait anymore, and the Five of Swords reversed. It's like, I don't want anyone to be in control of this situation. I feel like you're going to take charge and reach out, but this is like, I want to work together. I don't want to be above you or below you. I want to walk beside you, kind of thing. Like, hold my hand through this. I feel like I don't want to fight against this connection anymore. I just want you. I'm bored of the status quo. I'm sick of the options I have. I want you to be my only option, my one and only. I can't miss this opportunity. I'm sorry for being an ass. I'm sorry for trying to dictate how this would go. I'm sorry that I lied about my feelings. That's what I feel is coming in for communication. Can I get more on the Four of Cups reversed with the Five of Swords reversed? Somebody just doesn't want to lose you, or you don't want to lose them. You don't want to lose each other, basically. I said that in the beginning. You don't want to live a life full of regret. And this person doesn't. Seven of Wands reversed. This is like, I'm ready to let my walls down. You can look at it as giving up and not wanting to fight for the connection anymore, but I feel like it's kind of the apology that someone's thinking about, whether it's you or them, letting your walls down and apologizing for trying to control how the connection or how things worked out between the two of you, fearing a missed opportunity. Can we make this work? Can we lay our swords down and try? I'm sorry I lied. I feel like it's letting your wall down. Because we're fighting. This is fighting for... This is also the stubborn energy. Fighting against the odds, all odds. I don't know where that came from, but it's not doing that anymore. It's releasing that stubborn energy. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Knight of Swords, flying in with that communication. So this is definitely communication. It almost appears to be, I feel like it's not reckless communication. It's not dramatic. It feels out of the blue. That's why the Knight of Swords is coming in. It's like rushed communication, like, boom, I wasn't there before and I'm here now kind of thing. So it might appear that it's not thought through communication by the other person, but it is. You've thought a lot about it, or they have. Whoever's bringing this communication has thought about it a lot. Can I get more on this communication, please? They love you. Do you love me? Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. That's exactly what I said. So they're heartbroken without you. You're heartbroken without them. It's like wanting to bring in love. Somebody's going to tell somebody that they love them coming up. So the blocks in this connection, we have death reversed, scorpionic energy. This is not allowing something to end or transform. So I feel like also the death of somebody, the loss of somebody. Somebody hadn't grieved fully and they were procrastinating and not moving forward out of fear of abandonment, like I said prior. But this is also, if you or this other person was dealing with an ex or the past, whatever's gone on in the past, a past situationship, it was not fully ending it, not fully cutting the ties and allowing for change and growth and transformation, not allowing this connection to transform into something better. So it was stubborn, stagnant energy, not moving forward with the Wheel of Fortune. It's not having faith that it should move forward, that it ever will move forward, that if you do move forward, it won't be positive. So I feel like that's the block, is being stubborn and staying stuck. Secondary. I feel like your person felt like they weren't a priority to you, and I said that in the beginning, or that's how they made you feel. And then we have pain, and it was very hurtful to them. So this is what was stopping somebody from moving forward, one of you or both of you at the time. You're in a lot of pain because you felt like you weren't number one, or they weren't number one. Somebody was not a priority. And then we have stagnant. Again, that's what I said. Very stagnant, stuck energy. Was not moving forward. So that is what needs to be overcome. Someone needs to heal from the loss of a loved one or the past. Whatever that past event, whether it's a breakup, whatever it is, that needs to be healed from and priorities need to be straightened out, and you need to make time for one another, no matter where you fall in that. That's what that means. I feel like there's a lot of pain between the both of you while you've been separate. So what you can expect within a month's time, the outcome, we have the Three of Wands reversed. No longer waiting. The wait is over. Now we have the King of Pentacles. So now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. This is definitely your counterpart, because we've got counterparts, twin flame, soulmate, love, passion. It's all over the board. This is definitely meant to be, and I feel like it's been a long time coming, and some of you really felt that this was not going to come together. I feel like there was a lot of hope that it would, and then it just, all the hope went away, and now someone's like, I gotta say something. Knight of Wands. There's a lot of passion here too. Passion. This is like, I cannot wait. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. I have something I need to say. I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna say it. I feel like you were dealing with somebody who was very inconsistent in the past. It was hello today, gone tomorrow, hello again, goodbye again. It was like that. And I feel like if it was your person that was acting flaky like that or flighty, you're going to question them and want to make sure that they're actually here to stay. And I feel like somebody's going to prove themselves that I'm flying in because I miss you and I'm not going to leave, because the King of Pentacles is committed. He doesn't leave. It's like, I don't want to be left waiting and wanting and yearning for you again. And I don't want you to feel that way either. So here's the security. I'm flying in with security. I'm not going to fly back out unless you're by my side. That's what I feel. So I do feel like this is going to get off the ground relatively quickly once it does. Just remember to think and to communicate properly. Sheesh. Well, there's the thinking with the Hermit. There you are, Virgo energy. You guys have thought a lot about this. This is a very spiritual connection, and I feel like you know that, and that's why you want to be committed to this person. Six of Cups, soulmate energy, nostalgia. You could have known this person since you guys were children, and there's like a reconnection here. I feel friendly energy. So this is definitely someone you've known for a long time. I feel like there's just a lot of positive memories, and you want to build a life with this person and make those memories, and I feel like they want to do the same thing with you. You don't want to let them go. Four of Pentacles. You have not let go of the thought of this person, of the idea of working together with them, with the Eight of Pentacles here. You want to make this work at all costs, or they do, both of you do. Yeah, it's exactly what I said. Knight of Wands. I'm flying in quickly, and I'm going to prove to you that I'm here to stay. There's going to be intense communication coming through for you guys, coming up here soon. This isn't going to get off the ground immediately, but I do feel like there's going to be a change in the wind. You could be dealing with a Scorpio because they had similar energy. I feel like you just think a lot about this person and they think a lot about you. You've tried to get rid of... You tried to do it alone. You tried to act like it didn't matter, but it does. That's basically what I get. Can I get more on this outcome, please? This is actually beautiful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Scorpio because they had a lot of the same cards, actually, with soulmate, love call. That was their main energy, so they could be the one receiving the message or bringing it in. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun, flirting, want to date. Romance is blooming. With Six of Cups, soulmate energy, yeah. Someone is going to express themselves finally. There's stability and security. It's like that's what you both need, and you're going to find it within each other. This is absolutely beautiful. Expect a reconnection with someone very significant in your life. I feel like you thought this was a lost cause, but it's not. It's back. It's back, baby. I'm back. Yeah. So that's what I have for you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I'm to pick up on your energy. Hit me up for a personal. My email's in the box below. It's willowvines1631@gmail.com. Check out Bonfire. I have merch over there of 3 different designs. I'm wearing one of my sweatshirts right now. Willow Vibes Tribe. That was kind of a crappy way to show it, but anyways, it's comfy and I love it. Yeah, donations are welcome. Thank you for your love and support, and just subscribing and liking videos really is very supportive. It's very helpful. And, if you would like to see the extra content and the extendeds from, previous readings on Patreon, join me over there, any denomination, and you can cancel at any time. So it's absolutely no obligation to you. And again, thank you so much for your love, your support, your patience, waiting for these readings. It means a lot to me because, I had a lot going on, and I'm trying to play catch up now, and I am truly sorry, for those of you who unsubscribed and took off, and maybe you're back now, and if that's the case, I totally understand, but, I'm human too, and I have a life, so sometimes shit happens. It is what it is, but I'm doing the best I can, and I really hope that this reading finds you well, that it makes sense, and that it helps you, that it gives you a sense of hope, because this is beautiful. Scorpio's reading was beautiful, yours is beautiful, and I'm hoping that this is a trend that a lot of the waiting that people have been doing is finally coming to an end, and a coming together is happening. I definitely feel a coming together, and I feel like it's been long awaited. So congratulations if this makes sense to you. Some of you have already received this communication, while others of you, it is coming within the next week or two. Expect that message, that phone call. Someone's going to choose you, or you've already chosen this person. You're going to let them know, whichever way it goes. But yeah, so thank you. I love you, and best of luck with everything. Talk to you soon.